You are now entering the Whose House podcast. Strap in for the ride.
We have a guest here, John, that actually gave Eminem an award.
Really?
This guy's been in a lot of wild moments, and he actually bought Tupac a donut, but
What?
it didn't really go anywhere. Tupac don't like salted donuts or whatever, pause. I don't know, but he did give Eminem an award. We got Bam Margera up here. What's up,
What
man?
up, y'all?
What's going
I'm
on,
glad
my
to
guy?
be back in Sirius Radio. I had Radio Bam Series 28 Faction for a couple years, over 300
That's right.
episodes. And, it was really fun, but I guess I just got kind of burnt out. Now I'm back and refreshed. I took a 10-year hiatus to get all Larry to fuck up, and then that got boring. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my act together.
But I'm so happy for you, man.
Thank
that
you.
And then you said it's been a year and a half since you.
It has been, yeah.
tasted
Actually,
any
my
alcohol.
real birthday is September 28th, and that's when I stopped I broke my parole officer bond. Long story short, he told me to come into the courthouse and so we could talk about it. So I really thought we were just going in to talk about it. They put me in handcuffs and sent me right off to jail without even giving my wife a warning. She's like, "Where the hell is he?" They're like, "He's in jail."
Get the hell out of here.
So,
they
dude,
tricked you.
They tricked me.
Oh,
yes.
hell no.
So now they put me in General Pop, and all the people are heckling me, not in a bad way. They're just like, "Holy shit, it's banned from Jackass. Yo, what was it like being at a P. Diddy party? What was it like fucking Jessica Simpson? Let me get John Knoxville's number." They're like, "You don't belong here. You're going into solitary confinement." I'm like, "What's that?" They're like, "Oh, you're going to find out." So there I am in a fucking white-ass room, 6 feet by 12 feet, whatever it is, stuck with me, myself, and I for 8 days straight.
Holy shit.
Picture that.
Solitary.
And by the way, you get no warning. So right now, when you think you're going to take a piss, no, we're locking you in the bathroom, and we're going to let you stay there for 8 days. We'll slip food under the door. If you want to call it food, it's like plastic green beans and mystery meat. It's horrible.
How do you think? You have to make shit up?
Kind of, man. I just started doing my own yoga class. I'm dancing around like a fucking maniac, and then I would sleep, of course.
There's but so much sleep you could do.
I know.
I know. Is it timeless? You can't even tell what time it is?
No, you can't tell what time it is.
No way.
And also, they let you out for an hour, but it's just right out there, and all there is a TV all far away, and the sound wasn't even on. But if you want to picture hell on earth, this is what it is.
It's funny, you're out and then Diddy's in. Isn't that wild?
It's very wild.
I didn't know 50 million, could not get you out of jail. What the fuck is that about?
What's crazy is when you have a lot of money and you have it all, and there's only certain things that you just can't do, but because you have all this money and power, you just think you're above the law.
Yeah.
So, for instance, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Epstein, you could do anything you fucking want. The only thing you can't do is fuck a girl that's not 18. So I'm going to be here tomorrow to see what you're up to. Knock, knock, knock. "Hey, Jeffrey, what up? You're just getting a massage from who?" "That girl over there." "How old is she?" "Oh, no, I forgot to ask." "Lady, how old are you?" "I'm 15. Jeffrey, come here." "What, dude? I'll give you $100 million. All right, I'll take the $100 million now. But, there comes a time, you can't give me $1 trillion billion. You're going to motherfucking jail, dude.
That's
all you have to
insane.
not do is that, and you keep doing it.
That is insane, man.
Yeah, it is.
I was talking to Steve-O, man, and he had his issues, and I'm glad he's out of it too. It's kind of weird to see him like that. I think he sent everybody an apology. Did you have to do that to try to remember in treatment? But he was he was doing so much drugs and all kinds of shit where he personally sent everybody he was close to an apology because he don't remember.
Part of AA. You kind of have to write.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All the people that you've hurt in the past,
even if you don't know if you hurt them or not,
called you out at the bar. Yeah, I'm really sorry for embarrassing you in front of your wife and stuff It's kind of hoping that you'll be forgiven of all the mayhem you caused of drama for others. So yeah, it's a healthy AA thing to do.
But he was fucked up before you. So you had to deal with Steve-O.
Oh yeah, I
knew it was bad when Johnny texted me looking for him. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
you see Johnny texting me
whatever was a drug and it was under the sun. Steve-O was doing it at one point.
The conversation with Mike, which him and Mike Tyson were in, I guess, psych ward or some shit.
Yeah.
and I just fucking fell out. They told me that they put I think he saw Mike Tyson put coke inside the white. I mean, with nothing, no hash, no cigarette, nothing, just straight coke, and held it together and smoked the crack or coke or whatever.
Yeah,
and he smoked it with him.
I mean,
and it never fell out. Can you believe this, John? It never fell out. Like, you could do that?
I've done some trifling ass shit. When I was on tour in Australia,
wow.
I bought Andy McCoy. If you don't know who that is, he's a rock star from the 80s. It's called a band called Hanoi Rocks, and it's pretty much how Guns N' Roses became what they are. And he married Izzy Stradlin's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so this motherfucker, he will smoke hash, smoke weed all day, drink out the yin. I don't even know how he's still alive because he's almost 70. And he at the end of the tour, he's like, buy me this $1,000 perfume. I'm like, all right, I'll buy it for your wife. You deserve it. He's like, and I thought it was for his wife to go back to Finland. He opens up the thing and just fucking drinks it.
No.
Like, you're drinking the perfume? He's like, this shit's very heavy with alcohol.
Oh, hell no.
Like, let me try it.
Yo, John, you ever did that? You've done drugs before. You look like you have.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Not that. That's,
we were Larry to fuck up at the airport.
Next level.
Have you ever heard of this? Like, drinking perfume?
Sure. I mean, people are fairly hardcore out there. It's gonna happen.
What's the worst thing out there that I haven't? I have not heard. What is that?
Jankem. It's when you
Jankem.
It's when
Get
you
the fuck out of
It's
here.
when you shit in a Gatorade bottle and put a condom on it and you let it ferment in the sun and then you take the shit crystals out of the air bubble and you huff it and it gives you like a real high.
You don't remember the whole Jankem?
Explain this again, because I'm lost. I'm
I swear to
scared
God,
for some
this
reason.
shit was on the news. It was on the news.
I don't believe that.
It's a drug that like homeless people were doing. You shit in a Gatorade bottle, you put a condom on it, you let it sit out in the sun. When it ferments with
can't
gas,
believe we're talking about
you huff the
Jankem.
shit crystals and you get real muffed up. I paid my buddy Novak to do it for $500, and he said it's not worth it. It just gives him a massive headache.
Yeah, we doing Jacob tonight.
So just to be clear, in the mid-'90s, it was reported it was supposedly a popular street drug among Zambian youth, created by placing feces and urine in a bottle or a bucket, sealing it with a balloon or lid, and leaving it to ferment in the sun. Afterwards, you'd inhale the gases. I mean, bam, I don't know, man.
Jankem?
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Trying to do some Jankem?
Here, let's go down to the parking
I'm
lot
about
and
to
do
be
some
some
Jankem.
deep shit in this interview, man. Yo, we checking him after
My
this,
girlfriend
whatever.
broke up with me. How come? Because she said my breath smelled like shit. Well, how'd that come about? Well, I was huffing some Jankem.
Jankem. How did we get here? Jankem. That's such a hilarious reference.
Jackass 5, man.
Yeah.
I hear you're not like trying to do no new stunts, but they are going through some archives that never been released. Explain what's going on here.
You know, to sum it up, if you looked at the laundry list of the chain of horrible events that they put me through, man, it was seriously like, you have a drinking problem, so you're going to have to pay out of your own pocket. I was spending my own money at an alarming rate to go to treatment for 90 days. They're filming behind my back and COVID's back, so now I already don't feel like I'm a part of it. You're already fucking filming it, and I'm in treatment because you're making me go, and I'm paying for it.
Yeah,
and then when I get out, I have to blow into a sober link 4 times a day.
Wow.
And then if my phone beeps a weird way, I got to go straight to an urgent care to piss. I can't leave the state of Pennsylvania. All this fucked up shit that they were setting me up to fail. So now that I blew all my own money doing this, and then they catch me with a beer or whatever, and I didn't make a meeting, they're like, they sit me down and tell me, you're not in the movie and you're not getting the $5 million you usually get. I'm like, dude, I watch Dateline and people kill other people for a whole lot less.
Oh, wow.
You can't just say that to someone. Like, what the fuck did they expect for me to be like, oh, I'm not getting $5 million. I'm not in the movie. All right, well, you guys want to go grab a coffee or something? And,
That's insane.
No, fuck you, motherfucker. So,
insane,
how do I feel still? Still fuck you.
That's crazy, man. Especially when
I'm still friends with everybody from Jackass,
Exactly.
but it's specifically Knoxville and Tremaine that sat me down, and you can't. Over somebody that fucking invented it, CKY was done before they used CKY as a pilot to make Jackass.
That's insane, man.
It was already filmed, so
And
I didn't even have to film for the first season.
$400 million, man, and they're telling you
Yeah.
that you're not part of it. That must
Yeah.
be insane, man. I would have went berserk.
I did go berserk. As a matter of fact, the stress level of it all, I mean, they'll
Holy
blame it on
shit.
drugs and all, I mean, I was on 18 different medications that I was forced to take, and if I didn't take it, then I don't get the $5 million. I'm on bupropion, propranolol, Latuda, Seroquel, Trazodone, Vivitrol, Vistarol, Lexapro. You
Wow.
name it, I'm on it, to the point where I couldn't even fucking cry or cum. So, like,
Wow.
I was a
That's bad.
zombie. I was 250 pounds when I got out. I tried to skateboard on a 3-foot mini ramp, and that's when I hyperextended my elbow with the bone sticking out and broke my wrist for the 15th time on a
Holy
trick that I could do with my fucking eyes closed.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, I'm never going to be able to skate again. My confidence was so low, and I pretty much stopped taking the 18 pills, and they're like, you stop taking your pills, it looks like you're not getting. I'm like, what's the point of $5 million if I'm fucking going to be dead? This shit is killing me.
That's just fucked up.
Yeah, it was completely fucked up. And, like, you got to stop playing the blame game and quit being the victim and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
No, you need to take accountability of the fucking hell of 2 years that you put me through. And then I had to fucking get a lawyer and pay out the yin-yang hoping to win, only to come to a conclusion that we're both happy with. But, like, that's 2 more years of me pulling my hair out.
Yeah, going through
And,
hell.
and I was under so much stress. I woke up 8 days on life support with a fucking tube down my throat with COVID and pneumonia. They were like, you must have been completely so stressed out to the max. I'm like, yeah, I was. I mean, the drugs that I'm forced to take didn't help. The drugs that I wanted to take didn't help. The alcohol didn't help. And staying up for 4 days didn't help because I was fucking losing my mind.
Yeah, I probably would have went fucking berserk.
I mean, people kill other people for a $200 pool game at the bar gone awry. Yo, man, you owe me $200, motherfucker. All right, double or nothing. Now it's $400. And nothing against Poopies. I'm friends with them. But, I mean, you replace fucking Bam with a guy named Poopies, and then you wonder why movie number 4 sucked shit.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Yo, one thing I do know, like real quick on Steve-O, I remember one time he actually, RIP Proof, he actually ran up on Suge Knight with Proof because he thought he was G-Unit, right?
Yeah.
But obviously he was fucked up, so he don't know what the fuck was going on. So he ran, I'm over here hiding at the crap table at the casino. I was not trying to be in front of fucking Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Any experience with you with any rappers that I'm sure, like, we all love Jackass. Every rapper watched.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few.
Classic situation.
I could say this. I was with Lil Xan, and he's like, out of all the Jackass shit,
No
you've
way.
never fired a gun. I was like, no, I just never got around to it. He's like, we're firing a gun today. So we went out into the Redlands.
Come on,
went in the
man.
middle of nowhere with his whole posse, and, like, I was like, all right, I'm going to fire a gun, big deal, whatever. And I was like, and like my ears were ringing, my adrenaline was flowing, we bolted. It was gnarly, man. It was gnarly.
But he's so short. Like,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
he fly away, like, after he shot
But
it?
like, honestly, yeah, that was the first time I've ever fired a gun with Lil Xan. Playboy Cardi, he has a heartogram tattoo. You know, it's the heart and
Yeah.
star thing that I pretty much this Finnish band him I really like.
So
So,
that-
I was
so I'm glad-
represented. I put it on the front door of my
I'm glad-
house.
I'm glad you brought
Viva
that up.
La Bam.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad.
man, he has a heartogram right on his arm, and he was like, "If you come and see me in Nashville," because he found out I was with Nashville with Yellow Wolf and
Really?
Young Buck. So we went, and he was like in tears, hugging me and shit, and like, "I can't believe this day has come. You've been my hero forever." I'm
What?
like, "Damn."
Playboy Cardi, who don't acknowledge anyone out there?
Yeah, I know. And he was like real strict with like cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody could shoot with an iPhone. I got my one cameraman. I'm ready to put a hit out to get that picture by now. That was 2 months ago. I'm like, where's that photo?
Oh, you still didn't even get the photo.
No.
He's like a fucking god right
I'm
now.
gonna need that.
He's like a cult god right now. And I'm glad you brought that up because that means it's not really no Illuminati type shit. Like, that's really like you're behind that.
Yeah.
I thought that was some Illuminati shit he was doing. Like, he's in some secret
No.
society.
But what's crazy is I asked the tour manager, I'm like, oh my God, how many tour buses are there? He's like, I can't even count. And he's just like, we just ordered a pallet of T-shirts. I'm like, what's a pallet? He's like, it's roughly about $100,000 worth of T-shirts. And he just looked at him and said, nope, I don't like that color. We threw them in the trash. I was like,
hell no.
You
Come
throw
on.
$100 worth of T-shirts in the trash because he didn't like them? He was like, yup. I was like, you should have sold them shits on, I don't know, half price. There's got to be a better way. But like, and man, like some of the, like Triple Red was opening for him. It's like a rap group of like 12 people, man. That's a lot of.
I'm actually with Trippie Red tonight.
Yeah,
actually.
okay, yeah.
I got a show with him
and
tonight.
Ken Carson.
Ken Carson,
Yeah.
he's like one of my homies, but he's like the sub artist. It's him, Destroy Lonely. So you
Yeah.
really hung out with these guys before they kind of like popped off, and now they're like unreachable now.
Yeah. So at this Playboy Cardi show, there was so much fog and smoke, and he had like all of his homies behind him, like at least 20 of them on these like cherry pickers kind of dancing and stuff, and there was so much fog you couldn't even see them the whole time. You could have been fucking up there and nobody would have known the difference. And sometimes I don't even know if I could barely even see. It was so much fog, so much 808 bass that like it was bumping in there. The light, it was crazy. But
it's crazy how you just in there.
It's just a whole new.
They love you, man.
I mean, I've owned a fucking nightclub for 10 years straight outside of Philadelphia, and I've seen it all. Whether you're coming up as an artist or coming down, I'm going to get you. So so I got a Guinness Book of World Records of quickest show. Now, it wasn't the Wu-Tang Clan, but it was like a dude that they brought in to say, like, yo, trust me, this dude could spit. Like, he needs to join the...
No.
I believe his name was JJ Sinatra, but he didn't know that the drinks were free in the green room, and he got all Larry to fuck up before the show. But when the curtains opened, everybody's cheering, and this is all I remember. Yeah, because I'm the hardest motherfucker. Oh, shit, oh, fuck it. He falls off the stage and breaks his arm, and the fucking show is over with. 6 seconds he was up there. But the coolest story is I was actually, back in the day, probably 2007, I was looking at a Rolling Stone magazine, and Lil Wayne's on the cover, and I'm just reading it. If you could meet anybody who you want, who would it be? He's like, a band, because it just don't look like you don't give a fuck. And he skateboards, and I like skateboarding, and we have got the same birthday.
That's insane that he does
that. So I fly out to go meet him.
No.
And it was actually here in Los Angeles, and he had a big-ass birthday party with Goody Mob playing, and he was like, my birthday is your birthday, so we're all up on stage and shit. It was a great time, and it's so cool that he loves skating the way that he does, because you don't have to be the shit at skate. If you like doing it, rock and roll. You should have your own deck. You should have your own shit.
I can't skate for shit. My sons do.
It's probably the hardest sport there is, honestly.
I tried to be cool with my kids, so I tried to do it with them, and it's flipping and all that craziness, and I busted my teeth. And I was blood everywhere. I was like, yo, man, I can't do this shit.
And it's kind of like, if you don't start before
you're
12,
that's what I'm saying.
You're never going to be pro. I mean, you might learn a couple tricks, but if you don't start young, you're not going to be pro.
So you snowboard too, then?
I can snowboard, but man, skateboarding is just endless, and there's so many ways to hurt yourself. I mean, you could smash your back on the side of a ledge. You could knock yourself out doing the loop. You could rack your nuts on a handrail. It's just so many different ways to eat shit.
I'm glad you're here. Why keep doing it if you keep getting injured like that?
I can tell you this. I've broken every bone. I could sum it up. 16 staples in the head.
No.
Broken clavicle, 15 broken wrists.
From skateboarding, not jackass.
Both. Broken tailbone, 3 broken feet, 4 broken feet. I mean, the list goes on, but when you break a bone, the last one was I hyperextended my elbow with the bone sticking out.
Fuck out of here.
And I broke my wrist for the 15th time, and it still won't go straight. But your adrenaline just kicks right in, and it becomes numb. So, like,
what?
You know, when I got hit in the head with a baseball bat by this crazy bitch, they were like, dude, that must have hurt so bad. What did it feel like? I'm like, it came from behind, and it was just kunk, and I was done. And I don't remember shit. And then I woke up with blood all over the ground, and the Lamborghini's in front of it, and the police are like, what happened? She's like, that Lamborghini ran him over. I'm like, no, you hit me in the head with a bat, you crazy bitch. Because I was paying her rent at the nightclub, because whenever there was loud music, she would complain about it, so I would pay her rent. And I started to figure this out. Oh, at the end of every month, you start to complain enough that I pay your rent, and now I'm on month number 8, and I've figured you out. So I'm like, whether it's my club or any club, you're in a college town called Westchester, so you're always going to have drunken dudes at 2 in the morning pissing in the street and yelling. So if you don't like it, then move to Kennett Square, you fucking bitch. And she was like, whap. I was just done.
Yeah, Charles, you know how I met this dude, man? Like,
I do not.
So Steve-O made me come to PA because I just bought this yellow Lamb. I look like a fucking drug lord, but I'm just some dumb DJ, right? So I drive with no license to PA. I don't give a fuck. So I met these guys. I didn't even know he had a Lambo. I brought my Gallardo. So he happened to have an orange Gallardo. He had a blue one, too. He had all kinds of shit going on over there. So now we're illegally racing all over PA. Like, I don't even know what the fuck was going on. I'm just racing with him.
We're blasting Power Glide.
There wasn't even Instagram and
Ray
shit.
Strember. But remember that dude hit that deer with the 4-wheeler and went flying into the woods?
I'm chilling, and then so we come back from the illegal racing shit, and I hear somebody cursing outside, so I'm like, kind of nervous because this is my first time with all these crazy white boys. I'm the only black guy there. I heard fuck. So I thought he hit somebody. I thought he like ran over like a person.
Yeah.
So he popped the trunk. And he pulls like the deer head out, like, and throws it on the ground. And then mad neighbors is like, you see neighbors is like closing the line, like looking at, and then he's just like yelling at the deer, and the whole car was fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where am I? Like, is it like that every day? Like, was it like that every day? It was desensitized.
It was, man. Like,
that's insane.
It's really well. The thing is now my wife Danny here. She has made the house so immaculate and nice and peaceful that it is such a 180 vibe of what it used to be. I would look at certain rooms. I'd be like, man, I remember last time when I was trying to show Danny Way his room, I opened up the door and there's like 8 people fucking in there. So I just shut up, like, I'll find you a different room. So like, I remember all this shit now. I look at it, I'm like, man, this is a yoga room now. I remember when we filled it up with, we filled my whole house up with foam. We had Slayer play the first day I was there.
Wow, that's
Beanie
crazy.
Siegels played in there. Freeway. I had
That's
a hot
insane.
tub with milk and Frosted Flakes filled with it. I had a.
Do you hear
I had a Civil
do you hear
War
where it jumps
reenactment,
from one to another?
and I had a
Like,
zip line going down to my treetop casino with a wrestling ring down there, and
Babe, it sounds fun, but stick with her. She's the best. I love her. Don't lose her, man. Don't fuck this up.
where do midgets go? Am I allowed to say midgets? I don't know. Where the midgets at?
Yeah,
Are they still alive? I don't know. Are they still around? Like the little people. I don't want to
Yeah.
say midgets. Are they still around? Like
they're around.
I mean, it was like it was almost inevitable that you had to have a little person in Jackass. How did y'all figure to pick one? Like, was it like a auction? It was like an audition.
Was a skateboarder that.
So he was a real skate. I thought it was like a joke. He's
No,
so
he was-
small.
No,
he
he,
was
he
for
was
real.
kind of known already from like skate videos, skate magazines.
That
But
is wild.
there's actually like, man, there's this. I guess we say midget, right? From Barcelona. This dude rips right now, and this guy Pancho Muller from New Jersey, who's Tim O'Connor, who hosts SLS. It was his best friend. This motherfucker's nollie heel flipping over pyramids at FDR. Like, it's crazy. There's even dudes with no legs from Brazil that are grinding down like
Like
kick
doing
flipping
wild
rails
stuff,
and shit.
like impossible shit.
It's bonkers.
That is crazy, man.
It's bonkers.
It's elevated to a new level where there's even new tricks. Is there like a new trick that's been created? Like what would be the new trick?
I could say this. When the first Tony Hawk game came out,
Mm-hmm.
you would do these combinations of tricks that were pretty much impossible. Like, heel flip varial, nose manual to nollie flip to switch crooked grind to switch tray flip out. It's never possible, but these kids think that it is, and they're actually making
doing
it
it.
fucking reality now.
Wow. And they're young
I'll
too.
surf through Instagram, and there'll just be some hometown hero nobody from, say, Oklahoma.
Doing
and I'll
it.
be like, what the fuck? He pretty much just did that combo in the Tony Hawk game that we all thought was impossible. He proved us wrong.
There's a lot of girls that's kicking ass, like little girls, like kicking ass out there in that skateboard world.
At first there was Alyssa Steamer who rode for Toy Machine with me, and she would win every contest without even a problem.
Damn.
Now, Letitia Buffoni from Brazil came along. Now you got Raisa, this chick named Chloe, who's like from Australia, who's probably 14, who are absolutely killing it on a skateboard. Like,
I don't even know. It makes me look
little
like a
girl
loser.
from Calgary, Canada, is doing 900s at the Tony Hawk ramp.
So is it too late for me? I'm 54. It's too late, right?
There's
fucked.
only 5 people that have done the 900 so far.
What? No.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I mean, you got Tony Hawk, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Bob Burnquist, Giorgio Zatoni, this new girl from Calgary, Canada.
What?
Yeah, there's a very select few of people. Now that there's a mega ramp, it's a bit easier because when you're working with 12 feet of vert ramp, you can't get as high. Now it's 20 feet for a mega ramp.
Oh,
so you have
shit.
all that extra spin time. Yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it, man. You have to be really, truly aware of your surroundings when you're flipping upside down. Like, especially you. Like, you don't do all that crazy shit, like jumping off of ramps and shit. Like,
I like transitions mainly, but I don't really mess with handrails. Once I racked my nuts on a 14-stair nollie lip slide and then slid on my face, I honestly had to go around the corner like, man, what are you going around the corner for? I'm like, I'm going to jerk off to see if my dick still works, man. And it did, but I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not worth it.
speaking of Tony Hawk, he actually got you a red Ferrari. What's going on here?
So
What?
So I mean, as anybody knows from probably the day I picked up a skateboard, it was a Tony Hawk board at the age of 5, and I've done that all the way up till maybe 12. So when I met Tony at the Tampa Pro, I got like 4th place or something, and he asked me to go on the Tony Hawk tour, and I said, of course. So I went on the tour, and we got all this rad footage that, was kind of Jackass type stuff that made it much more entertaining for the ESPN channel.
Oh, wow.
He eventually asked me to be on the first Tony Hawk game, and we didn't know it would be as successful as it was. I mean, every little kid, grandma, grandpa plays that game, and of course he made millions, so he bought me a red Ferrari